Okay, so we've done 5 of the original champs, and now we have the other 5 left. So there's Shardtail Queen, Wildenton, Tethys, Primordium, and Little Fade. So Primordium and Little Fade are pretty strong. Though I think actually Little Fade, I don't know. I don't know if she's actually stronger in Monster Train 2. I feel like she's actually a little bit weaker. Certainly Icarus is basically, in my opinion, untakeable. Unless you're starting with a really powerful Pyre for Ring 1. The reason is Icarus can just run into Dominion's Preservation, and there's no stacks you can get, and even with an okay starting unit, you'll just die. I've had it happen enough times to know that it's just basically untakeable if you're wanting to maintain your win streak. Granted, they did add some buffs, but it's weird, like, I don't know, I do have to wonder if sometimes the balance, when you cater to the masses, I don't know, and I'm being cocky here, I know, but I don't know, I feel like I have enough experience being a tester and like winning a lot with the Monster Train 1 clans, really putting them through the ringer and testing them, and like, I'm pretty adamant that Reaper, for example, Prince, was already the strongest path, generally speaking, and that was like the only path that got buffed for Prince, so it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. I mean, I'll take it. Like, you know, the previous recording I have is on the unbuffed version, and you can see it was plenty fine, right? But I don't know. It's just me going on a tangent. But then it's like Queen, I know for a fact is not that good, other than like a few high rolls. But like Queen got no buffs, so it's like I do scratch my head sometimes at some of these changes. But for the most part, they're good. We generally got a bunch of buffs in the patch recently, so Monster Train 1 clans will just generally feel better. I don't know, I'm not feeling like a hard one like Shardtail Queen. I kind of feel another easier one, like maybe Umbra or Melting Remnant. I kind of feel Primordium. I mean, this champ is so ridiculously good in Monster Train 2. Yeah, let's do Primordium. Alright, we already start with an equipment. Unfortunately, it's one that doesn't have stats, so it's actually probably the worst possible equipment, even if I get superfood. We have Pyre of Entropy, which is definitely my least favorite Pyre. I think it's a weak Pyre because it has a really low attack, and the health is only really okay early. Later on, it's actually not that positive when you're taking so much damage from Vengeful Shards. And it's like the low Pyre attack just makes the fight with you know, the Titans take forever. I'd much rather take a lower health, higher attack Pyre, like Pyre of Savagery, that actually has much better time since you have so much less turns you have to survive for. We do have an Immortal Trade. We do have a Sword Maiden, which could be good with the Windblade. It's okay with the Windblade. I mean, it's just okay because it's an equipment. Nothing special about Windblade for it. We do have the bad starter for Banished, but whatever. This is going to be a good combo. Banished units will like Primordium quite a lot. Dominion is annoying. We definitely, that does make a stalwart, a full stalwart bird, a full stalwart build suffer a bit. And spikes, siphon. Spikes could be a little annoying. Sometimes it can take Primordium a few turns to ramp up. Damn, not getting the thing kind of sucks, because Stalwart does nothing for me here at the moment. Like I said, there's no actual stats on this thing. Sword Maiden is an okay starter. You know, I can feed 15-15 to it if I go Stalwart, but I get quite a lot more from Aggressive. It's just pretty sad for me to go Aggressive. It's not nearly as fun, and I don't know, the chance for things to go so well with like Stalwart and then holding out for Superfood is so much better, but it's such a weak start. I guess on the one hand there is Immortal Trade, which could maybe justify taking it. Still, the Stalwart. The Stalwart is the greedy play here. The aggressive is a safer play. You know, at the very least I'll have 8 Valor, and I get 1 Valor per turn, plus a few from Inspire. And Inspire at least gives some attack to the Stalwart, which will then transfer. I'm going to try for it. Okay, I can get more armor per stack. That kind of nullifies the use of Immortal Trait a little bit, but I think it would be better than that. There's a lot of good consumables between these two clans, though. Consumables that I wouldn't mind seeing multiple times. But let's just do the thing that helps us right now, because we have a potentially weak ring one here. Especially with this boss. Mark of Invasion, I guess we can take that. Plank should be pretty good there. Plus I got Valor 2 and Lifesteal, so that should be fine. Alright, we can do it there, or start it there, actually. I mean, it still gives me 1 attack per turn. I think it's better here, though. Alright, double plank, that's good. They did buff the morsels again, which is interesting. It's another one where I'm like, I guess I'll take it. Morsels were already incredibly good, though. Got that. It's a lot of rubbers. Do it there and just do this. Take the health. No need to lifesteal. Got him. Yeah, I guess Immortal Trade, maybe I really underestimated how well it goes into the thing there, because Stewards literally beat the boss. Note to self about Immortal Trade, you can beat it with potatoes. I'll have to remember that one. Okay, this is definitely Perils of Production. Another spell that I don't understand, never got a buff, is Excavation Eruption. Space Prism is considerably worse in Monster Train 2, I think. It's only really useful for morsels unless you're really thinking about having a non-banner, or I guess a banner that you couldn't afford. But it's still usable, but Perils is just the bee's knees. So easy to make it work. We could do a challenge, I suppose, with the spikes. We would want that. Seeing how powerful the Immortal Trade was, I'm definitely tempted just to go to the Merchant of Magic here. As much as I like the improvements on Umbra banners, Banished banners maybe still be better. And yeah, just having because I probably want to hit this Merchant of Arms instead of that magic. And I do need to give myself a chance to find either Spell Chain or Holdover, or ideally both, or Permafrost on this Perils. Let's try it. Yeah, sometimes you just hit, don't you? Well then. Avenger. That will replace our other unit, I'm pretty sure. Flagellant's March. Should I still put this here? I think so. This guy should clean. Isn't this fine to do? This might be more useful here. I can just heal anyway, and this just gives me attack. Bottom decked the perils, but that doesn't matter that much. This could be a pretty quick run if I end up getting superfood, even if I don't. I mean, this even I could have any potato and I'll make a run like this work. You know? Oh, these do 2 damage now as well. That's actually pretty nice. Already doing pretty good damage. Boom. Well, it'll be interesting what I upgrade, because like draw upgrade is pointless on Pyre of Entropy, so I'm almost always taking Ember upgrades, but if I have a holdover perils, an Ember upgrade also doesn't make sense, so I may be taking a Pip upgrade. And not really knowing why. I guess I could still take an Ember upgrade to help with the deployment phase. Like, I don't really know how Pip would make sense for me. I don't think we need a Making of a Morsel. Let me think. Is it actually good? It might be okay. It opens up Shroud Spike. It's probably fine just to add Cleave. That pretty much solves the game in a way. Alright, do I want to go to the Merchant of Arms? Like, it's becoming less enticing to me. I could still like take a Void Binding speculatively. Serve a Dominion. I mean, at the moment, I definitely need like a meat shield to keep Primordium alive, but Primordium just doesn't really need to exist at the moment. Really, all I need is a holdover on the Cleave, and the run is pretty much mostly solved. Then I just need to figure out how to keep my dude alive. Oh, right, Immortal Trade. So the run is solved if I just get holdover on the Cleave, more or less. More or less. I mean, I don't know. Maybe my scaling isn't that good. But yeah, if I don't get holdover, is it a brick? It kinda is. I mean, I could at least cost reduce or intrinsic the Cleave. I could double stack a challenge or spell chain it. But those are not that enticing. Whereas if I go to the right, I could also just spam equipment and get a second floor that I might need, of where I just throw equipment, or just take a Pip upgrade and throw equipment to the floor, and Sword Maiden becomes an okay unit, just getting Valor, even if it's just for 8 attack each time. I could maybe get a dualism on it, then I get a lot more. Yeah, I think we'll go to the right. May want the Pyre health too. Everlasting Light. Hall of Mirrors. Sometimes pretty good with Primordium, but Unfortunately, you'd want to like, yeah, I don't think so. Holomirs with the Sword Maiden might be okay. These aren't really what I'm looking for. It's like this is not really adding stats. I'll take it though. Let's see what we can get here. Worthy sacrifice. Many lives. Would it be weird to do this on Sword Maiden? Because basically I would still feed Primordium and my perils to the Avenger up top or something, and then I could, or mid, and then, or bottom, whatever. And then I have Sword Maiden, and I take a pip upgrade. I have 7 pip. I can put 3 of these down. I'm getting a lot of Valor to the floor. Granted, I wouldn't do it in deployment. I'd have to like redraw them, but that's not like too bad. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Reanimate's always a nice one to have. Especially if I put it on a unit that has Valor. Then again, Worthy Sacrifice is just 3 Ember, which isn't really that good for me. I have a holdover Perils. I feel like I just always take this. It's not even that good here, but we wanted a dualism on this anyway, and then I'll have 6 Reanimate on it. I think it's fine. Alright, so if I look at the card... Uh-huh. 1/1/1, huh? Not worth it to me. I'll let you guess what I'm even doing there. I won't say it outright. I could reroll and still a 4 to 40. I think I would want to. Damn, there's the Void Armament. I would have loved to get that. Fight Club works though. That's stats. Dagger, yeah, we don't need that. That'll make the Primordium do something. It is Siphon Arcane, but the Reanimate should slow him down mid, so that's fine. Ooh, I may want to do that here. Yeah, I can wait. Whenever we get the Valor there, we'll get it. I think that's maybe better to put here. I guess I could put it there too. Then I'm just getting the 6 attack normally. Because I'm not putting an equipment on it anyway. Yeah, it might actually make more sense back there. Getting some value there. Could go for the Plink, but I don't think so. We got that early, nice, and that early. We're rolling. We still want to focus on Avenger. We don't want to kill here, but I mean he's going to be up there anyway because this can't survive. So. Maybe while I have this, I do this. It's going to make him get a big hit, but I do have all this lifesteal, so it's not like I'm going to die. In it, this guy's it's just going to eat a Reanimate stack, I guess. Maybe we just don't kill that guy and just take 6 Pyre damage. That could work too. Could also do that, but then I don't get a Valor stack. Let's just do this. feel like I do need to try to keep the guy on the mid alive here. I guess you're dying? Okay, there we go. Give you that. Could have put it up there too, but I think I get more value out of it here. With the amount of lifesteal I have, there's no way I'm dying. I was thinking that would work. Oh, that actually works. Nice. I don't know why that guy has 30 attack. Why do you have 30 attack? Oh, Fight Club. Fight Club. Better than you even realize. Clink. Worse than you even realize. I do 29, it's just enough to not kill that in one hit. Nice, dude. Whatever, just get another stack of lifesteal. Alright, we got him. Boom, 1,000 in ring 2, or ring 3, not bad. And we got a furnace tab. That's great. I am not taking these. Demonic Fledgling, I think, is a crappy unit, by the way. So we already kind of would benefit from the Ember in that I can play the 2 Shield Stewards out, which I currently can't. So in a way, it is a draw upgrade that Entropy wouldn't be able to get anyway. It allows me not much else. I guess before I find my perils, it allows me to have some Ember, but that's it. Pip, though, I just don't know what it does. I guess if I really want to just do a 1-floor setup, then I can put the Sword Maiden on the floor. And then I guess it is good with the Fight Club. I don't know, because I feel like I'm going to be aggressively removing like the planks. And if I don't have to move the Shield Stewards, that's fine. I think this is better. Okay. Could we go Steel here? I've got full Pyre health pretty much. Got the Alcove and the Trinkets, not a whole lot of money for it. Umbra Banner we almost certainly don't take. I guess I would consider a Morsel Maker since I'd probably take another Ember upgrade anyway, and I could play it technically. And yeah, I don't know. Then again, if I go left, maybe I could find something that can help me with survivability on the Primordium, though also the Primordium is just maybe not needed in this run if I'm not going to get superfood. I can see either way here. There's also an additional benefit to going here. An additional benefit. Let's try it. Okay, multi-strike. That's good. Yeah, it's not the master that I want. The Crucible Warden is kind of the odd man out, I think, with the Umbra units still. It always kind of has been. It's okay, but it's just not like that good. It's certainly no Crucible Collector, and it's certainly no Shadow Eater. So we're probably going to just put the multi-strike on the Avenger. And I just don't see those working out for me. Could go damage shield here. Like, rerolling for dualism doesn't really seem worth the money. You know what I mean? I don't think it reanimates with the damage shield 3 though. So it's not like an amazing upgrade, but I don't know. Am I hitting any other Merchant of Steels? That one, if I want to get the Empyrean Well, the Merchant of Steel, Horde, but this is pretty good too. Kind of want to keep to the right, if you know what I'm saying. If I do that, I'm not hitting any more steels. There's still the final steel, but could also put that there. Since we are facing Seraph on the top floor, I think it makes sense. We do have Scourge Shufflers too that I need to figure out an answer for. Shadow Eater would have been really nice for that. Granted, I don't really have good ways to feed it at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll settle for this. Perhaps I do that too. It's probably fine. Okay. And, oh, we got it. Superfood. That's big. That's huge. Getting it right now too is really nice. We got a Merchant of Trinkets coming up, so I'm actually not going to even spend the money to remove here. It's another reason I didn't want to reroll. Alright. Well, now that we're superfood, we can do superfood things, which is nice. Actually, the multi-striker should get that. Might as well do that too. Might as well put that there. See, we don't want to overestimate ourselves. We still do scale a little bit slow. This would, so this is, we would meet Spike's Kale here. We would be fine. There's a 25% chance this kills. We'll try for it. Almost had it. That in time. I got 2 more. I think this is probably better here. I'll probably just take a second rank of superfood because of Dominion. We'll see, because I didn't get Prismal Dust. Just do that. Definitely still want the holdover and the cleave, even with all this. Alright, you have the sap, but I can't imagine that's going to be a problem. I'm just going to not let Plank anger me. I'll use the power of anger management. It's not even necessarily worth it to put those there. See, if you don't get angry at it, it will eventually find that there's morsels on the Fight Club. I guess we'll get some reasons to take a pip upgrade. Boom. Another card that didn't get a buff for some reason. Crucible Extension any good? Not really. I mean, the plinks are killing stuff now. They're not gonna eventually, and sure, I might take a grovel or a gem trove, but is it that important that I got the things? I think we just want to draw the good stuff. So there's another run where we're definitely going... I mean, as expected, when you got a Monster Train 1 clan as your primary clan, you do play the game more toward a Monster Train 1 style of play, which is taking basically... You know, we're getting draw upgrade through Pyre of Entropy, and then we're just kind of mainly focusing on the one floor. Probably Begone is okay. Help with some front, potentially slow scaling. So, you probably could have caught on by now, but it's a little tough for me to go left right now. I mean, I don't have that good of Hellvents other than the Perils, which I don't really need to Hellvent. So I think I am going to stick to the right here. Shadowbox will never get played. Blood of the Apex is amazing. I'll definitely take that. Jackstrips could be fine if I never find a thing. I think we take that. Let me see what we're getting here first. Remnant Pack. Oh, Toma Horrors as well. Damn. That's a tough call because I have this Merchant Magic coming up, and then I got 2 Hellvents that I could take, and another magic is attached to that. That's pretty likely that this thing pops off, but I don't know. It might just be a good way to deal with some Scourge Shufflers on the bottom floor. Might be a good way to deal some front-loaded damage. The Remnant Pack is more of a high roll. That's like, I basically just make my Primordium endless so that I can replay it. But honestly, that's kind of win more, I would say. The Remnant Pack is also just very takeable in general sense, though. Especially into the Dominion Pyre here. Or Dominion Seraph. Because again, Immortal Trade is not going to save me from 1,000 corruption, Damage shield would, but we're not guaranteed to get any. This could just be my way out of that. Reanimate could be my way out of it too. I would need to definitely get double stack though at that point. Maybe I can make a spell chain work because I got so much Ember. So I got 2 magics I'm hitting. Consumer move is fine, but it's like I need to stack a lot of reanimate. Remnant Pack is mainly just a tech into the Dominion, and I'm basically taking this for the Dominion fight anyway, so isn't Remnant Pack kind of just the safer call here? Plus, I would want to double stack Furnace Tap as it stands anyway. I would also want to consume remove it, so it's like, yeah, that even just seeing that Furnace Tap makes it pretty clear that the Remnant Pack is the choice here. So Plinks are probably needing to go now. At least their Talos card has some synergy with my superfood. So I could re-roll for a better thing or just settle for Jackstrips. If I never end up with Holdover and Cleave, we're definitely going to want that Jackstrips. I mean, the Furnace Tap kind of takes care of it all too, though. Take the safe call, though. Heaven Seal, and it's the Reanimate guy. But I need time to scale, so we just still do this. Okay. Right, that'll help scale. So will these. played the Shard. I should have played the Steward out there. Those just die to jack strips. Scale as much as possible here. That doesn't kill him. We don't want to... Luckily, we actually are happy to bottom deck both the Furnace Tap and Perils in this scenario, because we really didn't want to sap our dude. And luckily we don't have to. Kinda still want to make him endless, but there's not really any point, is there? I should just make you endless, I guess. Because I don't want to redraw this. Not that it matters. Like, once I hit the Perils and the Furnace Tap, like, what's done is done. It does suck that I only get 2 stacks of this, but it is what it is. Do these. I suppose at this point it does not benefit me to do that. Could have flanked, but pretty sure we're fine. Hopefully I'm right in that, because we didn't get as many multi-strikes as I should have got, but pretty sure we're just gonna sort of be fine here. This will help, having another hit back there. Battle of the Reanimates. You win this time. But I win the war. Here, have a plink. Could have actually just maybe been smarter to save. I forgot to put endless on the dude. It probably would have been smarter just to save that, but it's fine. We had him covered pretty well there. Alright, I think I'll still take a Gem Trove for the damage shield component. And I'll take the Benediction. Same idea. They're basically the same card. Benediction's just maybe a little bit better. Alright, we've completed the cycle. Oh my gosh, we got... Talk about the nuts on this run, huh? Talk about the nuts. Make that cheap, I think. Could technically do that, and that's actually pretty good with the Primordium, but that's so much health to give up. I don't think so. And I keep the health around as a general purpose to give myself the option to do that play, but there's no way I'm gonna take that there, you know. I don't think we want the 10. So there is the holdover cleave if I want it. I feel like it's still probably fine, right? Or this. Problem is, if I do bottom deck the Furnace Tap and the Perils, then cleave is like, yeah, I just will like need it, so. I could do that here. I can't imagine we want to play Be Gone more than once. Setting up top does mean we gotta deal with spikes, but I have so many defensive options here that I think we're fine. I will put him bottom though for this fight. Alright, we'll put that there. Oh, right. I am like, why did I get so much attack there? Blood of the Apex. It probably would have been better for me to put it on Primordium. However, this allows me to keep stacking it, so this is still probably fine. Completely forgot that I had Blood of the Apex. Alright, we start with that. That's nice. I really don't need the cleave then. No perils, no play then. It's fine. You may want to helmet the perils to avoid situations like this. As long as my front guy does enough damage, that will protect the Primordium. A lot of stuff. We want to actually let ourselves get as many slays as possible here. We hit that once more. Damn. Should just get rid of that. I don't even need to play around, buddy. I'm losing health here? Doesn't seem accurate. Oh, Kale's dead. Makes sense. Blood-soaked arena is not... It eventually does more than the Fight Club, but I don't think so. Sanctuary will take. Still don't see Pip working for me here. I mean, it would work, but... Am I hitting a Merchant of Arms? I'm not hitting a Merchant of Arms, so I don't really benefit from the Ember either. Even if I'm double, like, you know, if I do, like, bottom deck the perils, I'm still playing Furnace Tap before that. If in that case, I still go completely to 0 Ember. I guess if I get an Odie's Totem, this would make sense, but I wouldn't even take an Odie's Totem, because an Odie's Totem just doesn't make sense. I guess we take a Pip, and we just don't know why. Because there's no reason to take Ember or draw at this point. I mean, seriously. Oh, right. There actually is. I forgot. Yeah, so there's a reason I'm getting this. This is the hidden follow-up event from Inscription. I left you some good breadcrumbs. I mean, you can figure it out from there. I don't want to spell it out for you, but I basically did. So now we have this on any unit we want. Could be this one. It costs 3 when it comes out. But that's probably fine, because I probably want that one more than this one. I don't know. Maybe this one's better in the context of killing the other dude. Yeah, we'll do it on this one. Because I have... Oh. You can tell how few times I actually trigger this event. I forget you can actually just put it on anybody. So I can put the Reanimate. That's the Fecundity. I'll put that here. Right. Yeah, that was the plan anyway. I didn't realize they were separate. Or at least... Yeah. Spell Chain. I could spell chain that. I don't need this past like the first play. think for now it's perils. Because I do need to find it sort of fast. I think we still take the damage shield here instead of the others, the stalwart stack, because I do have the endless tome technically. If I want to bring the dude back, I can do it. Well, time to see if going top still works with curses. Guess we'll find out soon enough, huh? I think it does. I'm still gonna greed this out in the front to get more slays. Because I have the holdover cleave eventually. If not, I'm drawing 10 a turn, so you know, it tickles. But this is the point in the run where we have a lot of health. We have extra health because we got the Divine Shard, but yeah, let's do this. Oh, it doesn't kill. Did I not put an... Oh, I put the item up there. I was like, did I not put an item up there? Well, that's not good. I don't want to put that on holdover then. We're going to take a bit of damage this fight. Alright, we did finally get to this. At least we got the Fight Club with this. That should be some okay damage. Forgot that I have the ability. I could have got extra Ember some of those turns. It's actually an okay way to get an Ember Drain too. There's actually a lot of ways to get out of in Monster Train 2 to get out of Ember Drain. Wow, there's actually so much here. Luckily, they don't have any attack. Looks like he's dead anyway. Alright, you're dead. That's kind of concerning that I have a 433 by 6 guy followed up by a 59 by 3 guy, and I'm not getting through a normal floor here. Granted, there's the Stone of the Undying, but still. You see why going top is generally ill-advised. In case I get Gem Trove, maybe I just want the extra space. Just do enough to not take damage here. Alright, we get through that horrible fight. 17 damage taken. Is a grovel better than a gem trove? Especially when the calcified ember. Yeah, we'll take the grovel. Maybe I need the songbird? I don't know. I don't think so. I think we just skip these. I think we're gonna take some damage, and I just don't think I'm gonna be able to take on the. Ooh, that'll help. All right, I like all of them. Maybe I even like that. Do I even have any upgrades to make? There's another multi-strike. I'll be sad if I have the thing. Do I need the 10 armor? I mean, I'm already getting a good amount of stuff. Maybe. I don't want to overestimate this guy. And I think we're just making purges. Yeah, let's get rid of some planks. And then I think we're just hell-venting the furnace tab. Yeah. Sooner I get that, the better. We'll put you down first to get the extra damage shield. Alright, that goes there. So does that. I didn't want that one because, like, yeah. I get more here. Okay. I can get the item out now. I think I should. And we'll just put it here. That way I get more actual attack scaling. You can go there, I guess. Just give him some of that. I did give up some Blood of the Apex Slays here, but in the name of trying to get my Pyre, or my flying kill, I'll do that. Let him get that kill. Let's do that. And since he's dead, we'll just do that to, you know, say we did it. Boom. A little love tap there for the kill. He's got a big weapon, but he just sort of love taps with it. So now we just play the long game of waiting for Dominion to die, because obviously I'm gonna just cut through these guys like butter. Nice. Off to a good start here. I wanted to draw this later, but might as well just get the damage in while I can. Could have actually put that in front, might have been better. Here, we'll do that. I guess I got that melee weakness, if anything. We got pretty much a really good draw order here. Suppose I could put some lifesteal at the bottom guy, huh? Still got 2 stacks, so I might as well do that. Give you that lifesteal. Damage shield survived the sweep. Still got my reanimated stacks. Here we can put you there. I didn't mean to do that. We don't really need that, do we? Let's just get another one of them. See how many of these we can make. Actually, I could have kept going since they get themselves Ender. Let's give the whole floor a bunch of shit, why don't we? There we go. Here, you can have one too. Got him. Well, that was a fun run. Primordium is, in fact, wild, of course. Now, yeah, we got the nuts on the Ember Drain cards. But, that being said, we could have technically got better equipment. And especially if we merge them, then they're just guaranteed from deployment. So Ember Drain is not that necessary for Primordium to give you a ton of value. I mean, we're Banished. Easy example is like Cursed Blade for multi-strike plus just anything really. Even like a Bloodthirsty Blade would be amazing. Granted, you probably have to stack it first and then move it over. But, yeah, obviously that was one of the easiest runs you'll ever see. Just absolute nut draws everywhere, left and right. You can definitely have some fun with that one. Building round urgent. And now you know why I went stalwart instead of aggressive. It's like, I will definitely want to hold out for the stalwart because that's way too fun. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.